Hi guys, welcome to the School Corridor channel. Today is very exciting because we are going to do our personal vision statement. We are going to brainstorm all the elements and then we are going to finish off with a personal vision statement that you can use anytime and anywhere. To those who are new to the channel, my name is Sharon and the School Corridor channel is here to grow, inspire and empower you as leaders. So just get ready for the session, get a notepad, get a pen, get some coffee on the side or some water, and we'll see you right back after this. Okay, we're all set to go. So we're going to do the brainstorm, and the brainstorm consists of 4 questions. So the very first question that you have to think about is, what is important to you? What would you regard as the stuff that you won't be able to live out without if you take away all the money that you have in the world, all your material things? What remains behind? If I think about myself, what is important to me? God is very important to me. My faith is absolutely important to me. God is my rock and my anchor. My family is very important to me, and my friends, especially my close friends, are very important to me. So you brainstorm what's important to you and then just jot down what comes to mind, because what's important to us is not really what we have to think about. Good, you've just completed question number 1 to say what is important to you, and now we're moving on to question number 2. Number 2 is all about our values. So you have to think about what are the most important values to you. What are your core values, And if you're struggling with trying to identify some of your values, think of things that you don't really like. Let's use an example. In my case, I would say I hate it when people are disrespected. I don't like the fact that we have people who are living in poverty, that people are struggling to just get basic things in life. So the values that I can extract from that would be that I believe in human dignity. I believe that all people should be respected, and I believe that we should care about others. And of course, I can mention my other core values. There, I see my son just popped in quickly. So think of the values that you find is most important to you, and then just write those down, and then we're ready for question number 3. We are ready for question number 3, and question number 3 is the one that I think is filled with so much passion. It's so electrifying. And the question is, what are your passions? What drives you to be excited, passionate, energetic? What are those things that light your fire? Now, if I think about myself, I love having fun. I love adventures. I love camping. I am crazy, crazy, crazy about camping. I can lie in front of a tent all the time. I love people. I love socializing. Those are just some of the things that I'm passionate about. I love to be with my friends and my family. So you think of what lights your fire. What is the stuff that sparks you off in life? And then just record that for us, and then we're going to move to the last question before we get to constructing our personal vision statement. Enjoy that. Okay, imagine here we're at the end of the brainstorming process. We have already indicated what is important to us, what our values are, and now we have just completed what our passions are. So now we are ready for that, I think almost a brain twister. And the question is, what is your higher purpose? Why are you here? Why were you born? Why were you fearfully and wonderfully made? Why did you come here? And I know a lot of us like to say we're here because we want to make a difference, right? And that's true. But what does a difference look like to you? What does it look like on the ground? So think about that. What would be your purpose? What would be your higher purpose? What drives you to live fully as a human being? If I can give you an example from my own life, part of my higher purpose, my core purpose, would be that I want to grow, inspire, and empower myself first, and then, of course, grow, inspire, and empower other people. And that is how School Corridors channel started, because it's part of my vision. Now you think of your higher purpose and then you record it. Once you've recorded that, we will have responses to 4 questions and we'll be right back after this. How was that? The first part of the journey, leg 1 of our personal vision statement drafting journey. Okay, let me just recap. You answered 4 questions, and the 4 questions were: 1, what is important to you? 2, what are your core values? 3, what are your passions? And the last question, what is your higher purpose? Now that you have the responses to all those questions, that will form the basis of your vision statement, right? So you'll be using the elements in all those points that you recorded, and you will take out the essence of it so that you can formulate it into a vision statement. Okay, now I just want to give you the 3 features of a vision statement. It must be short, so it can't be longer than 1 to 2 sentences. It must be energizing. And thirdly, it must be memorable. Because you must imagine somebody asking you, what are you doing here? Why did you become a teacher? Why are you doing what you're doing? And you should be able to give them an answer just like that. Okay? So apply those 3 principles or 3 rules that I just gave you to help you design your vision statement. And then once you have written a draft, we are ready to conclude our session today. You've just spent time brainstorming the building blocks of your vision statement. How was that process? Do you think it's something you'll try with your colleagues, your friends, your own family? Because the truth of the matter is many of us don't have a well articulated vision. And I think that's part of the problem, because we run into difficulties when we don't know in which direction we really want to move. And at the end of the day, just remember, as a leader, you must have a clear personal vision. You need to understand exactly what you want out of life. You need to know exactly what you're expecting of your organization. And you need to see whether your personal vision is in alignment with your organization's vision. Because if your organization's vision and your personal vision are in conflict, then you guys are going to find that you have more problems because you are on completely different pages. Each one is following his or her own road or route. So the idea is to have alignment. If there is alignment, you will find that your organization and you will enjoy what you're doing, because you will have the same dream, you'll have the same goals, and it doesn't matter the different paths you take, because at the end of the day, you know that your paths are going to converge, it's going to meet, and it meets there where your organization's vision and your personal vision meet. So it's absolutely essential for us as leaders to know where we're going, because the people that we lead have to have that comfort, security in the knowledge that whatever we are doing as leaders, we are driven by a particular vision, and that vision should be articulated to them as well. Hey, we have finally reached the end of our session, and I hope that you found it as exciting and interesting as I found just doing it with you. It's wonderful to be on a reflective journey. It's good to do some self-discovery. If you think that there are other people that could be interested in what we're doing on the channel, and if you really enjoy this and you want to ensure that you don't miss out on another video, then consider subscribing in the subscription box below. And then if you have suggestions or ideas about what we could possibly do on the channel, things that bug you, you know, your pain points or things that you'd like us to discuss, then do drop a comment in the comment or suggestion box below. All I have to say now is just keep flying along those corridors, keep learning, keep flipping those staff rooms, and make sure that you create magic in all the spaces where you find yourself.